You know, Kobe Bryant used to go to China and still does go to China, and he's an immense household name.
Yes, he is.
Tom Brady is about to start cashing in on that same idea. Tom Brady is a superstar around the world for the most part. Probably the most recognizable face in the NFL, I would think, worldwide, just because of the championships, the Patriots, the being married to the supermodel Gisele Bündchen. Not as many people in the NFL, I think, transcend the global stage as well as Brady has. So he went to China. He wants to bring an NFL game to China. 10 years ago, he said that they were close. This is a good thing. You know, I always joke about they bringing the NFL to London and how the Jaguars are their home team. You need to send an exciting team there. Don't send the Jaguars. You send the Patriots, it's at least the championship.
And they're closer in proximity. Like, it made sense, you know? It's like Boston to London is not that long of a flight.
Right, but
like, why you
China's pretty far.
No, China's far. But I'm saying, like, who did they send in the past?
You start digging down here.
They sent the Jaguars, right?
Wait, hold on. Sorry, this is very important. You're from Scotland.
Yes.
And here, they always said if you dug a hole from here, you'd get to China.
Same thing.
What if you dig a hole
Same
from
thing.
Scotland?
Still the same.
Where do you get to?
Because Jason, you know the person that made that. You know the person that made that saying didn't think theoretically that if you dig the hole enough, you'd get to China.
Northern New Jersey.
I'm pretty sure the guy who came up with that was probably British.
Really? I don't think you get to China. I think you get somewhere else. Maybe like Australia or something.
The land down under.
Yeah.
Down under.
Yeah.
You know, we're on kind of like the same part, part of the globe. Like, they're all down here.
It's just funny to think about, like, that's what they told us as kids. So I'm like, if your guys are far away, they couldn't be exactly the same.
If we dig left, we get to the
People
US.
in China dig a hole, they think they could also get to China? It'd be like unbelievable. We just keep running.
Imagine you just kept digging under and you just got somewhere like you just didn't want to get. You were expecting to go to China and you just ended up in like Tanzania. Like, what the hell?
We had an intern from Tanzania.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Random. But back to Tom Brady, who sumo wrestled in China. Because why not build an entire offensive line of sumo wrestlers? It's working out for the Dallas Cowboys. And he took on the sumo wrestler, and he did not necessarily push him too far.
Keep pushing. Yes.
Oh my God. Sumo wrestling is great, but it just reminds me of the Austin Powers scene.
Of course it is. He's just sitting and he's in the bucket and they throw all the things and just throw all the diapers at him. I gotta take a crap.
Come here, bag lady. He throws it right on top.
Did you just show yourself? Maybe. You know, I'm always going to win at this battle because fat bastard happens to be Scottish. Mike Myers' Scottish accent is phenomenal, by the way. Have you ever saw the movie I Married an Axe Murderer?
I have not actually seen the movie ever.
Great movie. Heat! Move! It's like an orange on a toothpick.
Oh, that's very, see, you get very Scottish sometimes.
It happens to be because I'm from there.
Are you?
I mean, someone commented and left me a note on Twitter saying, is it just me or is your accent disintegrating?
Yeah,
What do you expect when I'm surrounded by kale salads for 7 years?
Yeah, but you also eat kale salads for 7 years.
It's like
you can't criticize what you eat.
It's almost impossible when you're not around Scottish people every single day to maintain that same level of conversation and that same accent because.
Yeah, but
you're just surrounded by Americans every day.
Yeah,
the second I FaceTime my parents, it comes back.
It's done.
But what happens is you need to adjust it to so that people understand you. That's the thing.
I'm gonna split hairs here. I think kale blew up worldwide around the same. I don't think that's an American thing. I don't think that's like a lot of
seaweed.
There's no way you don't go to Scotland and see someone with a kale salad somewhere. There are too many rolling fields.
I don't know, man. To be honest,
gotta have kale in them.
Every time I go
London.
back to Scotland, I see more things that I thought were just American delicates starting to make the way. Like, I found this tiny little pho shop in Scotland.
Oh, pho is
in
good,
the corner of it, and I was like, what the hell? When did Scottish people learn about this? But it's probably been there all the time. I was just obnoxious.
I don't know, maybe not. I think globalism and like the connectivity of the internet, like a lot of trends that blow up, they're now it's very apparent that they blow up worldwide instead of just like geolocated, you know?
My missus follows a food blogger in Scotland. Did you know what her name is, the food blogger? The Wee Foodie.
It's like Wee Footy.
The Wee Foodie.
Do you follow her too?
I do now because I want to know where these restaurants are when I go back. I got sushi in Scotland and I never put two and two together. I was like, We have great fish, fresh fish. Why not see how the sushi is there? And it was fucking great.
You know, my always thing with the whole thing with sushi is like the first guy to eat raw fish to think of how many things he put it in before he found rice as the perfect ingredient. Like what do you wrap in? Like lettuce?
Probably.
Carrot? No.
I'm pretty sure sushi did it not start with wrapping it in lettuce wraps? Like
Possibly.
The hand, what? No, seaweed,
Just
right?
saying, who's the first guy who ate cheese though? Oh, it's just like old milk, right?
It's like, oh. He was definitely French. Like Kaminsky.
Like Frank Kaminsky. Comment below about cheese, kale, Tom Brady in China. All things, by the way, it all kind of comes full circle.
Yeah, he's vegan. He has like
vegan.
somewhat vegan diet. I don't think he's full vegan,
He's
but
vegan, and he also has like this ridiculous. He has a ridiculous diet.
Yeah, I'll never forget to bring up the last point to annoy Dan. It's like when the Kaepernick thing came about that he was not getting signed because he was vegan, and just one guy just pasted the article of Tom Brady's attributes his success to his 90% vegan diet.
It's insane. His work ethic is insane. Tom Brady's.
But it's all gazelle. It's Giselle. Is it gazelle or Giselle? Because I know the animal's a gazelle.
Giselle.
I like to call it gazelle.